Hello,
There it is.
everyone. Welcome to the
Guys.
first ever InternCast for Recreation Readiness. My name is Logan Lewis, aka Brogan LL. I'll let the others introduce themselves.
I am Jahi Jeramoji, aka Irony.
I am Amir, aka Amir Aga.
I'm Isaiah. I go by Zay.
And we lost Brian. What the? Brian!
Yeah.
Bruh!
Great
Brian!
Alright.
Oh my god.
That's the whole thing.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh,
we're
wait,
back.
It fixed
I know it fixed itself, but Brian, bruh.
We're good.
We're five. We're not even a minute in, and I've already fucked it up.
To answer your question, Jason.
All right.
To
Anyway,
answer
yeah,
your question, Jason. No, we are definitely the Intercast.
I switched the title. Don't worry, I switched the title. I accidentally forgot it then. Okay, Brian. Now that you haven't messed up how everything is supposed to look, introduce yourself, please.
I'm Brian, otherwise known as BSRK, and I'm gonna be real. I've already forgotten what's supposed to come after that. We're not.
Nothing. That's all you had to do.
Nothing.
Oh,
You-
perfect.
okay,
All right.
God.
We're off
Trying
to a
too
good
hard.
start.
For those of you that are watching for the first time, thanks for tuning in. We are all interns for Recreation Readiness. We are the right now largest group of esports interns that Rec Readiness has had. I was one of the first ones. So the first thing that we're all going to do is go around and kind of realistically say what got us into esports or got us into gaming and overall, and then from there we're gonna freeball a little bit. We have a couple things. I have a couple questions that I'm gonna ask everybody, and we're gonna talk about. But if you're in the chat, please feel free to ask questions. We'll try to get to them. Give us something extra to talk about. If you have something interesting you want to say, or if you're one of Zay's friends and you want to trash talk, like you
I
can
think
say
the
it.
boy already showed up because he said, "Why is
Specifically
there
him. Specifically him.
Yeah, why is that? Look, you. I mean, bro, he's got that boba tea set up. Like he's ready to go. But like I
I do
said,
not look cute right now. I need a shave.
yeah, dude.
Same.
I look pretty good right now. I mean, I got the hat covering the hat hair, so we're good.
Okay, buddy.
Hey,
Fair enough. Fair
hey,
enough.
I mean that's
I'll
fair.
give you that.
All right, so
I took a shower. My hair is all soft and moist. You love it.
shit, hey, at least you made your bed for once.
Oh,
Shoot.
shut up. People can't see your bed. At least I'm honest about mine.
Exactly. All right. So, like I said, my name is Logan Lewis. I'm currently a grad assistant at Georgia Southern University. I work in intramural and club sports. So, the games that originally got me like into esports. So, like, I started off. I played a lot of 2K, Madden, NHL growing up. I was really good at MLB The Show and really good at NHL. And when I say really good, I was top 10 in the country in NHL in high school. Back when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, I just played every single day and got really good and went undefeated. And then my friends were top 5 in the world in MLB The Show, so I got really good at that. But then Fortnite came around about I'd say my junior year was when I started watching like Tim the Tap Man, all them. I mean, as much as Jahi wants to make that face, like Fortnite kind of revolutionized everything. We had a kid from the University of Nebraska where I went that was literally like one of the top earners at one point. So the boy Flossin. So Fortnite got me into it, but now I'm a big Rocket League guy. I work a lot with COD, so Call of Duty's kind of my thing. I was one of those big Modern Warfare 2 kids growing up, so 1v1 me on Rust. But if any of y'all want any smoke in 2K, I got all of you. So, all you Jahi.
Sure, let's go with that. All right. So I am again Jahi. I am currently taking a break, but technically still a student at the University of Baltimore in Maryland. I'd say the game that got me into esports and also my favorite game of all time is Gears of War 3 on the Xbox 360. When you're a kid, you're trying to get friends and stuff like that. Everybody had that little clan phase where you're trying to join clans and have people that you just hang out with every day, which is really what they end up being. And so when you do that, you oftentimes have clan matches and stuff like that. So I did a lot of stuff like that growing up. And then once I started playing Rocket League, that's when I started doing more like amateur stuff like ESL and MLG and climbing ladders. Me and my friend were top 10 and 2s in Rocket League at one point for a little bit. I'm trash now though.
Yeah, bro, you're not even Grand Champ anymore. This boy dropped out of Grand Champ. You ain't there anymore.
You're not even champ, so shut up.
Hey, exactly.
Anyway, but yeah, so Rocket League is my main game right now. I actually have several teams that I captain for that right now. as far as when I started like really like competing, I started playing Smash when I came to the University of Baltimore. We started hosting tournaments, and I kind of broke out into really like competing like for money and stuff like that.
Nice. Amir, what you got?
Cool. All right. So, both of the interns before me started talking about how great they were at video games, and I'm here to tell you I'm straight trash. But
Yes, sir.
I love the scene. All right, we're here to keep it a $1.50, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I am garbage. But I am not a gamer for being good. Like, I'm not a gamer for being good's sake.
And why do you
I
play?
play to have fun. I play for content, man.
Winning is fun.
No, he a content creator, bro.
You're right. Winning is fun. Winning is fun. You know what else is fun? Losing so hard you cannot believe what is going on in your screen, and that's what
you're
I
right.
am needing to achieve.
When you're just getting clapped on screen.
No, are you cheering for being bad at video games? Is that what that is?
Oh, I'm not cheering.
No,
I'm saying
Noah is
for
in
it.
chat.
There's a place for it, and I'm here to carve that place. All right, so let me tell you, I got started into gaming super late. Playing to have fun is cringe.
True.
I got started playing into video games super late, and it wasn't even super like competitive video gaming because my baby is Pokemon. I loved that game series so much because right now what Game Freak is doing is having me finger wag at them. But yeah, no, I got started playing competitive Pokemon when I was about 9 and sort of took that like energy with me into high school and early college, playing in like local tournaments and coaching some friends of mine who would go on to actually like win some local and like national tournaments as well. Then after a while, after Pokemon started becoming more and more, how to put this, they decided to stay in their lane, and that's a decision. Not one that I agree with, but it's a decision. I started losing touch with the game a little bit. Started branching out into more, I guess, traditionally competitive esport games like League of Legends, Valorant. I love Dead by Daylight, even though it is, I promise you, one of the worst coded games in history. Behavior, come on, guys. But yeah, no, that's pretty much where I'm at. I like playing games to have fun. I especially love when games are not at their complete, like at their most optimal, because just watching like the bugs and the chaos is just, it fuels me. And that's pretty much where I'm at in my esports career.
All right, we're gonna continue in the order of how we started talking. So we're gonna go Zay next.
Okay, so a little bit of background. When I was coming up, I played like a lot of like Halo, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, things like that. I used to play a lot of like Modern Warfare 2 with my cousin. We played like a lot of Search and Destroy pretty much like every day after school. I would go home, play until like I would go to bed, and then my parents would tell me to go to bed, and I wouldn't go to bed, and then I'd get in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I was
my
my TV on, just
yeah,
going to bed.
They would try to like come back into the room, and then I would like turn the TV off and act like I'm asleep.
But you can still feel like the warmth coming off the TV.
Yeah, so yeah,
Imagine
that was
being that pressed about making sure your kid is asleep.
that's what I'm saying, bro. And even then, I slept in the garage because I didn't have a room. So like, I set up a room in the garage. It was an interesting little situation. But anyways, coming into college, I had no idea what esports was. So I kind of wanted to figure out, where I wanted to go. I had no idea. So I went to an event. Ended up becoming an officer in my university's esports program. I came into social media, and now I'm the current president. So I kind of run the things here. I go to Sam Houston State University. I didn't mention that, but yeah, so right now I kind of play a lot of Rainbow Six. I play a lot of GTA. Kind of right now, I used to be really competitive into like GTA, and I'm not GTA, into Rainbow Six, but I'm kind of more leaning towards the competitive GTA.
Dude,
But
that'd be
I've kind of drifted more towards the casual side for now, just because I'm trying to take a little bit of a break because it's been like my entire life these past 4 years. But yeah, so that's kind of my thing.
All right. And then Mr. doesn't know his own time zone, Brian.
Hey, we're not talking about that. But
Are you Western?
No.
Or Western time
I
zone.
told you.
This boy doesn't even know that
Wisconsin moves around
mountain time
rapidly.
zone's a thing.
Dude, imagine living in mountain time zone. Am I right?
You're literally like
Nah, no cap. He's not.
you're. I'm not gonna cap. You're like 5 hours from it max. Like you're not that far from mountain time zone, dog. Like you're really not. It's on the other part of Nebraska is in mountain time zone.
Wait, where's Nebraska?
I swear to God.
I'm
not gonna let you embarrass yourself yet. Continue.
Continue.
Brian, just introduce yourself before you embarrass yourself anymore. Let's go.
All right. So basically, right, is my competitive esports started at the ripe old age of like 4 when I was just like super into Halo. Like it was just a fun game. I mean, you get whooped a bunch of times because you got your stepdad who gets you into it and he beats you a bunch of times. But then like eventually you're just like, you know what? I'm kind of good at the video game now. That was like when I was 10. I was just like I just played Halo, nothing but Halo for like the longest. And then around middle school I started branching out into other games like Call of Duty and whatnot. But like I can't even remember what most of the games I played back in middle school. I did play a lot of single player stuff that I can't remember. But it was in high school in my sophomore year when Overwatch came out. And I picked up Overwatch and I was like, man, I really love this game. And I've been playing it like very consistently since release. So that's like a good 5 years now that I've just been straight playing Overwatch, and I've got like nearly 1,000 hours put into Genji.
Wow.
And yeah, no, but the downside is that he's the only hero I can viably play now. But and then college and then we never had any like formalized esports in high school. Like I always hear about all these people that's like, yeah, my high school had this esports program, and I'm like, dude, why? Very epic, but don't make me jealous. Because that I just did lifting in high school. Like that was my thing.
Yo, that was the most shocking thing I have ever seen was when Rec Readiness posted the pictures of you and you were actually yoked. And we were like, what is going on here?
Yeah, no,
they wouldn't let me choose the path of the gamer, so I chose the path of the jock.
Yeah, hey, check us out on Instagram at Rec Readiness. Go look. Brian is legitimately yoked, and it's the most shocking statement because I don't think there's another intern that actually is, besides maybe JC, and JC doesn't really talk to us.
No. Remember, Jahi does arms.
I do arms. My arms are much bigger than Brian's, for the record.
Oh yeah, no, it's my legs are where it's at.
Facts.
There's literally a picture somewhere in a Discord server where it's just my legs.
I don't know if I want to be in that Discord server.
I was gonna say I'm always
Why do you want to be in the Discord server?
I said I don't know if I want to be in that Discord server. I don't know about that.
The only thing they post is pictures of your legs.
No, that's not the only thing.
Wait.
I say pause.
A Discord server where it's just pictures of my legs. I mean, I think it'd be a pretty dope server. But yeah, no.
Well, actually, before we jump into the rest of the things here, because I want to get your perspective. So I know my Minecraft account has been sort of lent out for this purge thing up until pretty recently, and somebody in the chat asked if let's
what are the betting odds of everyone dying tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna say this right now. If Jason hops in tonight, Jason is the first person to die. Like I don't care.
Instantly.
Most of us have netherite gear except for Jackson, and Jackson hopped in today. I hopped in Minecraft earlier, and he goes, I haven't had time, so I just have full diamond. Jason is getting up out the paint immediately. Like, you don't even have a horse and fake news. He gets in, takes Brendan's horse, and goes, this is my horse now. Like, bruh.
Oh, I remember watching that on the stream, yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then he was just riding around on the horse.
Jason's gonna jump in and just get instantly nooned.
Oh, yeah, bro. Like,
listen, you guys didn't realize Jason's secretly been playing Minecraft on a vanilla server.
I don't think Jason has hopped back on the server since the first time he did. Because I've looked through the console and chat and I've not seen it.
I have had no time to hop in since the first time. I mean, I've got the iron armor, so that's something.
Iron. Oh, I'm.
My man said iron arm.
Bro,
Okay, so
you-
you're
what are
definitely
we-
second out.
What are we doing
You
out
see,
here?
I gotta have like a power in friendship type deal.
I was about to say. Well, I mean, don't you and Joey have beef for no reason right now?
Joey slaughtered my entire village in cold blood. Okay,
You say entire village. Did you have? Did
you don't understand the pain that Joey has caused me.
Spain without the S?
Yeah,
Jason said he restole Joey's stash. That's wild.
Joey turned my village into Spain, but without the S.
That's tough.
That's
brother.
tough, bro. Amir,
That's rough, buddy.
Amir not hopping in was painful because Amir was like talking all this smack. He's like, "Yeah, I know how I can speed run it, all this," and he just didn't hop in. Like he didn't want to play. Fake.
Listen, I got back into Minecraft like 2 or 3 weeks after the purge server started back up. I was like, yeah, I can definitely do this. I have no intention of doing any of it, but I can definitely do this.
Bro, I messed around. I was like, I'm gonna just cop full netherite gear for no reason. So like I have it, but like I have friends from my school in the server. One of them's like, yeah, I have the Elytra and I have like a rocket launcher. I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna die.
Imagine being one of these nerds that plays Minecraft. Crazy.
I was talking to two of my friends that live pretty close to me, and they're like, yeah, we hopped in the server, and I talked to them like a week later, and they're like, yeah, we have a full obsidian base and full enchanted diamond armor. And we're like, what the hell?
Is T-Man your guy? Is T-Man?
No idea.
I don't know. There's a guy named T-Man. He has a chicken hole.
T-Man.
What even
Oh, I
is
remember
that?
seeing
He
that.
has
I
a
remember
hole
seeing
full
those
of
too.
chickens. That's all it is. Like you look down, it's like a 4x4 just hole, like straight down, and it's just full of chickens.
Dude, the chicken hole.
It's
That
so
man will never
loud.
run out of fried chicken.
All right,
I feel like that's a form of distraction or base defense, because if you arrive at his base, you're compelled to just murder those chickens to shut them up.
dude, it's so loud. It's so annoying. And my base has like an entire chicken farm, and mine's annoying. His is worse.
That's his surveillance system. When the chickens go silent, he knows someone's at the door.
All right. Outside of Minecraft, okay. So I have a question for everyone here, mainly because if you know rec readiness and you hear esports interns, you pretty much just assume that everyone is a nerd and all they do is play video games. Outside of video games, what does everyone here do for fun besides Jahi answering Instagram questions, talking about if he has a crush on people or not? But
Wait.
Don't
First of
slander
all-
the man.
First of all, why did you pick out? I guess you picked out the most recent one, which is kind of wild.
yeah,
First of all,
that was the first thing I remembered,
I'm
bro.
talking about Instagram, Logan. Do something with your life,
Bro, it's an Insta story. I be checking it out, and you're just
Second of all, mostly basketball. Speaking of which, I'm going to play basketball tomorrow. So
ooh.
it's like the Y has this thing where you kind of like you reserve time, and it's not like me going to like some random gym and playing basketball with a bunch of people I don't know, spreading Rona. It's I go with like my friend and we just play 1-on-1 or whatever.
So you like a hooper, or are you just a fake hooper?
Oh yeah.
What type of shoes you got?
I have one pair of basketball shoes that I hoop with, and that's pretty much because I broke. And I know you don't speak broke, but
I don't speak broke. Okay, not bad.
so yeah,
Okay.
these are pretty clean. I love these. I felt like such a fraud because a dude hollered at me from across the street one time, like, "Yo, are those the insert name of shoe here?" And I was like, "Shh, I don't know."
Nah, they look well. So the logo has like the throwback ones logo on it, which is why I could see like where they'd get it confused.
I don't know. I mean, they were the shoe he was asking me about. I just didn't know.
Dude, all I know is they're starting to give shoes like the same names that you give like jets, and it's like,
Oh yeah. For
You heard Air Force One, and you probably assumed the same thing.
A fighter jet?
like no, they're starting to put like combinations of letters and numbers in the shoes, and
That's
it's like,
how naming things works.
That is how naming stuff works. Besides people, most of the
No,
time,
bro.
or pets.
Dude,
This chat
no,
has black
not-
energy.
I don't know. There are a lot of people right now who are coming out with names, and they
Yeah,
sound
dude.
like graphics cards, dude.
Oh, you mean Elon Musk's child?
among others.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
XA.
could be your mini. Be his mini what?
I don't know, bro.
What does that mean?
Hey, Amir, what you do outside of video juegos?
All right. Well, if you thought it was going to get any less nerdy, you were sorely mistaken.
Oh,
So
God.
one of my one of my favorite pastimes is well, we're not counting video games. I'm gonna say like Beat Saber is like half video game, half exercise, along with some other games that I have on my Oculus Quest. I play a ridiculous amount of D&D, truly too much to be like too much for me in my senior year of college because I got to get work done. And speaking of work, I've also been working on
You were supposed to be going away from being a nerd, and then you said I play too
Yeah.
much D&D.
Well, I feel like I prefaced this with a full-on warning and said it wasn't going to get any less nerdy, Jahi. Please pay attention.
You weren't supposed to double down.
Well, I did. So there you go. On the least nerdy end of the nerdy things that I do, I'm currently working on my website, which isn't really. I'm not selling anything except for myself. It's got my resume. It's future blog posts on there.
Selling himself.
Selling myself professionally. all
Hey,
right?
yo, respect, bruh. If it's going up on YouTube, he's gonna be able to plug himself.
That's what I'm saying. AmiracleIP.com. Come back later because I'm going to have blog posts there about content marketing, digital marketing strategy. Basically, just cover letters, man, they take a long time to write for every single company. Might as well have my entire portfolio in one place. You know what I'm saying?
Imagining like the site, right? You just open it up and it's just like a landscape picture of Amir, and then just like a price tag right below it.
That's wild.
That was good.
Oh man.
Miracle IP, AMIRACLE.
Yo, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, but you know, just in case we post this on a medium where we don't have chat, got to cover all my bases. Other than that,
The plug.
I don't know. It's been really hard to do. It's been really hard to do like extracurricular activities with COVID around. I like playing sports. I like doing like obstacle courses and sort of like military courses because those are really fun to keep myself active. And my legs are really strong, so I can force myself to hop over things and impress people despite my stature. And that's pretty much what I do out of out of video games.
Okay. Zay, what you got?
In my free time, I get tattoos.
Wait, yo, how many tattoos you got?
I have like half a sleeve, and I'm working on more.
Oh,
That's fine.
But I do that. I do a lot of painting, and I longboard, and I make electric longboards.
Wait, you make electric longboards?
Yes, sir.
Dang, bro.
That's kind of tight.
Okay.
My floor is covered in screws because they lost my order, and I can't finish building it. So
You hate to see it. Truly.
yeah.
That's terrifying, actually. I'm not gonna cap.
But yeah, that's kind of it, really, to be honest.
Is that better or worse than Legos? I feel like it's worse, but Legos
100% worse.
100% worse. 100% worse. I don't know, because Legos are just like terrifying.
It's been a long time since I stepped on a Lego.
Well,
you acting like that's like a nostalgic memory.
It's been not long enough since I've stepped on it.
Zay, you were like, let me think
Have
of
a
this
nightmare.
nostalgic memory of the last time I stepped on a Lego.
More so that really though, it were for you to have been to stepped on a Lego recently. You still have to own Legos. Like Amir, why are you? What do you need? Hello.
Dude, Legos.
I have my dad's side of the family, he has like a ton of friends from back home in Morocco, and they all have kids at staggered rates. So I end up becoming the babysitter for the kids that come after me, just as the kids that came before me were mine. And there's a lot that comes with the territory. Namely Legos, namely watching My Little Pony reruns, the same episode over and over again. I remember one day, or one weekend where I had
All of my
to basically
audio
babysit
cut
like
out.
10 or so kids. The insides of my arms were just sore from having to lift so many children.
So you do arm day.
I do arm day.
Yeah, you're looking like Jahi.
Against my will, but I do arm day.
You hate to see it.
Brian, I hear your audio is messed up. Can you hear us?
Okay, there we go. That was so weird.
Are you back? Are you
It
good?
had like my head. Yeah, we're good.
I was about to say, Brian, you are having some struggle bus.
Yeah, we're having some technical issues.
Brian's dying of not really the Rona, but probably the Rona. Like,
Not probably the Rona.
probably the Rona.
Yeah, no, there's a whole story behind it that I'm pretty sure I actually gave myself some form of acid reflux.
What?
Never
Yeah,
mind.
no,
Let's not get into it. Brian, what do you do?
Friday night was a terrible night. All right.
Clearly does like
Yeah,
it.
Brian, what do you do outside of video games, dog?
Usually when I have like time, which I barely do this semester, I usually work out. Like, you know, I used to have a whole system where like Monday was arms, Tuesday was legs, Wednesday was abs, and then Thursday and Friday I just did whatever I felt like. Like I had this whole system going over the summer, dude. I was getting gains.
Hey, what's the diet plan look like?
Yeah, bro.
No cap.
Whatever I feel like eating.
Bro,
That is
what?
that sounds counterintuitive.
I hate it here. I hate it here. Brian, what's your PRs?
We knew
What's
he
my
could.
PR?
Yeah, what are your PRs?
My squat PR is 250.
Ooh.
Bench I've hit I think I've hit at most 165, but that was a one-time thing. I used to be able to average out at 155, but that hasn't been happening lately. Not since quarantine. And then my deadlift, my max is 310.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I used to hold every state record for my weight class until some dude in my weight class who's like super ripped, I guess, just came in and destroyed them all.
So,
You hate to see it.
so wait,
And
we're not just gonna skip over the flex of you're like, yeah, I was the state record holder in everything, bruh. What?
Yeah, no, I used to. Well, I guess you can't pull it up on the site now because it got replaced by whoever. But yeah, no, I used to hold every state record.
Man, these are the most shocking things that you've ever said to me. Mainly because, no offense, Brian, but holy crap.
Because you would assume that from the neck down, Brian looks kind of tiny.
I assume that his face matches the rest of his body. I feel that's valid.
It's a super fair assumption because I usually only wear hoodies and like long sleeve stuff like jackets, cardigan.
Oh yeah,
but like
Wisconsin's cold.
But like if you ever see me in like a t-shirt or something, like my arms fill a lot of my sleeves.
Ah, okay, you're one of those.
Same,
I respect
Not
it.
gonna lie. Where's Wisconsin?
Dude, don't ask me. I don't even know where Wisconsin is, and I live
Dude,
there.
Who here doesn't know
Doesn't
the
know
map
the
of the
time
United
zone,
States?
doesn't know where the state is.
Here's the U.S. Here's the U.S. Like Wisconsin's like right here.
Who here doesn't know the map of the United States? Like,
I know the
You would be
general shape of
you
it,
would be
you know.
surprised. One time I
Texas
actually
here.
joined in on a stream just like this for one of my other friends, and literally she stopped playing whatever game she was playing because we started talking about the U.S. map, and she basically took a blank picture of the U.S. map, screen shared it to her stream, and then we filled it out on stream and had to show everybody all our results. It was absolutely terrible. Nobody knew where anything was.
y'all didn't play Shepherd Software map fill game in elementary school? What are you doing?
No.
What?
Oh, I don't even know
What
what
is
that
that?
Just
Yo,
came out of your
There is
mouth.
a website, I'm not even capping, called Shepherd Software, and you would go and it would pop up with the name of the state and you'd have to click it.
Wait
And
a second.
Shepherds, I don't know if it's still a thing because this was back when I was in elementary school and I got some years on a couple of y'all. So like,
we get it. Just say you're old to keep moving.
Fun,
Right.
free online learning games.
free online
they have-
learning, baby.
Learn
They have
the state.
Let's
We
do
need to
a
make
little
one of
bit.
the email notifications done.
Okay, everybody
Yeah,
talking at the same time. I need y'all to chill.
I was gonna.
Okay. Man, so yes, the Shepherd Software, you can go take a test of the U.S. map and figure out if you actually know where things are, because apparently Brian doesn't know where Nebraska is, and he's literally within like 6 hours of it.
Up until 2 weeks ago, I thought New York was where Vermont is.
What?
So-
You live in Maryland.
Okay, and that's still 6 hours from New York. You know how long 6 hours is from any other place?
Bro, 6 hours can't even get me out of my state.
That's
That's
true.
not fair.
That's so true.
That proves my point. 6 hours is a long ass time.
Wait,
All right, but
Zay
to be
thought Long
fair-
Island was in Cali?
Don't
Wait,
say
who?
that.
Wait, what?
Someone in chat just said Zay thought Long Island was in Cali.
Well, Long
I
Island,
did,
Long,
I did.
Long Beach, Long Island are
Island,
not
Long
the
Beach.
same though.
Yeah, but there. I mean,
Isn't
Long
Long
Island.
Island in
similar.
New York?
Long Island is in New York.
Yeah,
yes.
Long Island.
Yo, I got one.
Well, you could assume
God.
that it's not that hard when we're saying it's not in Cali.
I was about to
Well,
say
at
I
first I was
basically live in Long Island.
At first,
You're-
I was gonna guess Rhode Island, but I was like, wait a minute.
Rhode
Not
Island
Rhode
is a
Island.
state. Brian, you're a smart kid. Like, are you legitimately a smart kid? Because you're what, computer science, right?
Not geography wise, but yeah, computers and stuff I'm pretty good with.
Bruh, I'm getting mod checks in the chat. Sorry, Jackson. I can't be stuck to deal with that right now. No.
Yeah, unfortunately, they want us to do something trivial like ban Mark, and I just can't be bothered.
Yeah, bro. Here's the
Ban
thing.
Mark.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna ban my bosses from the chat of the company that they own, due to the fact that I prefer to keep the internship for a little bit.
Just for a little
Because
bit.
we have proven that our jobs are very, very easily fireable.
Let's look at it this way, Logan. Because
I-
it was Jason that asked.
Well, it was
that
Jason
asked
that
to ban
asked.
Mark.
Jason,
Jason asked to ban Mark.
are we not about
Mark
to talk
is
about
the
when I
target.
made the graphic for today on Twitter? Jason goes, "I'm okay with it, but let me ask Mark first." So how much do we really trust Jason's opinion on this one? Like,
Not
really?
I've already stated that I am an agent of chaos, and so I'd be down. I just can't I can't be bothered. What does
Amir
that
wakes up
do
and
for
chooses
us?
violence.
It is true.
I do. I choose violence regularly. Just not with my body. I have to do it with I have to do it over the internet like a true Discord moderator. I only wield power with the mute button, unfortunately.
I was about to say, I feel like Amir's the type of dude that he's all about Twitter fingers. Gets into real life and he's just like, nah, I'm good. Just keep it back.
The disrespect.
No.
Here.
I mean,
I'm not super I don't lose my cool. I'm not really someone who's like that. That being said, I definitely give off the vibes of someone who's like that. So
Yo, have any of y'all ever been in a fist fight before? That is a legitimate question I need to know.
All the
Back
time.
when I was a very young child, I got into them very frequently.
You see.
Yeah, and like middle school, high school, I used to fight all the time, bro. Hey, you talk about my mom, bro? I used to fight everybody. Bro. They mentioned my mom. He's over.
Bro, Jose was throwing hands daily.
I got suspended. A couple
Haley.
times.
Ooh,
nah, I after elementary school I chilled out.
I've actually never been in a fight, mostly because when I was at elementary school, I didn't bother people at all. And then I went to a private middle and high school, and they don't play that. So
I was about to say private. When I went to private school for elementary school but I was at Catholic school where we had
I got
nuns.
suspended once for almost getting into a fight. I would have been in a fight, but the teacher stopped us before I pushed this kid down the stairs because I don't think I would have been much of a fight.
He was about to end his
Whoa.
life.
Jahi's out here trying to put kids in the hospital while everybody else is like, yeah, we threw hands a little
bro.
bit.
It's not my fault. He chose the stage. He chose the stage. We were literally walking up the stairs. So like you know how
1v1 me
you go
the
upstairs,
staircase, no
and
items.
then you have the landing, and then we had like another little set of stairs. And we were going up the stairs. We had just got done beefing because basketball, people get heated or whatever.
No, I'll
And
still
so
cook
we're
you on
walking up the
court, though.
stairs, and he's behind me, and he reaches up and wraps his arms around my neck and pulls me down like down to the little landing. So me I'm not done being mad. So I was getting ready to push him down the stairs. That would have been it.
Bro, everybody else like prepares with the cockback, and you Jackson says Smash Bros music playing in the background.
In my defense, he was literally next to the stairs. So no matter what I did to him, he was probably just gonna go down the stairs anyway. It just would have been.
Bro, y'all have to learn, like, if you're gonna fight someone, you have to fight in an area that doesn't have cameras. So, like, at my high school, if
It
we
wasn't
ever...
cameras. The teacher was right there. He was an idiot.
Okay, well then... No, at my high school, because anytime we fought in the wrestling room. Because the wrestling room didn't have cameras, and its shit was padded. So it's like if anybody got taken down, we didn't really have to worry about people busting their head. We were smart. We were built different. We were built different. And then
I did wrestling my freshman year of high school. It was terrible.
But you were a wrestler?
Briefly.
Bruh,
Imagine organizing your fights.
Oh, absolutely. Because we do it. So we had in my high school. So we had a 7-hour class day, and me being the smart kid that I am, I had 5 hours of actual classes, so AP classes, and then I had 2 gym classes. One gym class was right before lunch. One gym class was right after lunch. And one of my classes was advanced basketball, which was a legitimate high school class. Advanced basketball. We would go and just play basketball. And then then I had lunch, and then I had team sports right after. So if any beef happened in advanced basketball, our like main gym was connected to the weight room and to the wrestling room. And so people would be like, "Okay, meet me in the weight room or meet me in the wrestling room." So, yeah, like it was organized a little bit. Big Fight Club guy, Jason. But no, and to answer my own question, because I haven't also said this, outside of video games, because even though I am an absolute nerd, I would say that I probably play the most sports out of everybody here, unless y'all want to disagree with that. I mean, I still...
how many sports have you played?
In high school, I played football, baseball, basketball. Wrestling growing up, lacrosse a little bit growing up, hockey a little bit growing up. I grew up in Michigan, so I played everything.
Yeah, I think you got one over me. I played football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, lacrosse. Oh, and soccer. Never mind. I might be tired.
I technically wrestled. The only reason I didn't actually do high school wrestling is because my oldest brother was a high school wrestler. So in middle school, I would go to wrestling practices with him every day, and then I would get absolutely bullied. Like I'd be a 6th grader going to a varsity wrestling practice. And I would get absolutely smoked. Jason, I know your 5'8" self ain't talking to me right now about carrying the water. But no, and then, so like right now, like I ref sports because, it makes money. Like I said, tomorrow, that's why I can't do the collegiate Smash stuff, which tune in twitch.tv/rec readiness while we stream collegiate Smash tomorrow. Because I'll be working state playoffs for basketball. So that's a nice little...
Plus to buy none other than your boy.
And then, I got my nice little trophy up here. That's for reffing flag football, because reffing flag football means so much in life.
You get a trophy for being a ref?
So this trophy right here, which is a useless flex, says All-American Official on it.
Unusual boast, but sure.
I drove to Florida when I was at Nebraska. Me and I think there's 50 refs that year. And top 10 refs at the tournament got an All-American. So, basically, Jason was one of my clinicians. So Jason would evaluate me or get mad at me mainly, or just hang out, because Jason really didn't do anything at these tournaments. And then somehow I got a trophy, and they didn't cut me, which is
nice.
They really just gave Logan a trophy for driving to Florida.
Pretty much. I mean, that's why I have this hat.
Yeah, for real. What?
This hat is from the NFL. And it's literally for a flag football tournament that I went and reffed a couple weeks ago with Jason and Mark. And realistically, it doesn't matter if I was a good or a bad ref. They don't care.
I realized growing up that I don't like to be hit. I wish I would have known that flag football leagues existed, because I'm basically shut in at this point. Because I would have done flag football. I would have stayed in shape or something. Like, dang, I would have played flag football. Because regular football, I realized after my freshman year of high school, I don't like to be hit. I can play basketball because the intent is not to hit people. The intent is to stop them from shooting the ball or scoring or whatever. And you might get hit along the way. It happens. But purposefully eating 30-mile-an-hour hits is just not for me.
What, bro? You were just trying to get concussions every single day?
I don't know why, but
they made me play running back in high school. I was like, oh nah. The only thing that could have been worse is playing wide receiver, because they be setting wide receivers up.
Oh yeah, bro. They put you down the middle of the field. You're like, oh, I'm cooked. All right.
I could never.
I've asked a lot of questions. Like I told y'all to prepare some questions for anybody. What you got?
I had a question.
Come on, Jahi.
Look.
Ugh.
I had.
There's the question.
Don't do this to me. All right. Okay, so if you had to pick a party game, like if you're hosting a party and you get one game that you're gonna choose that you're gonna get everybody to play, what is it?
Are we talking like video game party game, or are we talking like
Party.
party
We'll
game?
do video. We'll do video game party.
Because
game.
I was like, there's a difference between Pong and Mario Party.
Now we can. I mean, we can do both and just not go into super great detail about either.
You could just pick like between both.
Yeah, you
Pong
can just
is
pick.
like
You can just pick.
Pong is like default party drinking game.
Yeah.
Like that's like when in doubt, set up a Pong table.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, I'm a nerd, so most of my parties involve. They might involve alcohol, but they're mostly gonna involve video games. So.
Yeah, I think the best ones are the ones that like kind of a mix of both. They're pretty rare though.
Also, shout out to Starman375. They love you, Joey, for
I
the
was gonna say, that's that boy
subscription.
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey with the sub.
I mean, I would say like probably my favorite game. It's either Slap Cup or baseball, which are both obviously drinking games. But I don't know if you guys know what Slap Cup is.
I've
I know what
only
it is.
heard of it.
It's
That one you have.
no, so that's Flip Cup. So do you know what like Rage Cage or like Stat Cup, any of those are?
Mhm.
So basically, because Jahi looks lost right now. So
Very,
everybody,
I don't-
everybody stands around the table, and then so you get a whole bunch of solo cups that you put in the middle of the table, and you pour some sort of drink in them. Then we'll pull. So say Zay is right next to me. We'll both. He'll start, and then somebody on the other side of the table will start, and they drink, and then they have a ping pong ball, and they have to try to bounce it into the cup in front of them. So like everybody goes around, you drink, bounce, and then if Zay makes it, he just passes the cup, and the next person just tries to bounce. They don't have to drink until.
Okay.
And then so say I'm right behind Zay, and he's bouncing, I'm bouncing. I bounce first, I can slap the shit out of his cup. I move my cup past him or to whoever I need to, and then he's got to drink, and then he's got to bounce again. So it's just fast. And no, not Among Us tonight. Just because Mark keeps wanting to play. Mark keeps wanting to play Among Us because that's the only game he's good at.
Because our game is set to Among Us again.
Let it be known
Did I get
that Mark also chooses violence.
Mark and Jason chose violence every day.
I'm trying to go around killing each other, bro.
It's not even like it's not even just like violence in general. They just always choose violence against Logan, and it's the best.
Yeah.
Bro,
They really just wake up and they say fuck Logan. All my homies hate Logan.
no. So here's the thing. Jason and Mark, I don't know why they hate me and why they keep me on staff at the same time, but I've known Jason for, at this point, 5 years, and Jason will say something nice to me once out of like 38 times, and that one time that you get a compliment from him is like the greatest day ever, and it's literally the most subtle compliment. It'll be like, Logan, you don't
Every
suck.
company needs a fall guy. It's a good thing Logan's here because if
kinda
Logan
true.
wasn't here, it'd probably be me at some point. So stick around, Logan.
I mean, to be fair, Joey like didn't even know that he was a favorite intern, and then he lost that real quick.
Oof.
So you want us to voice over you guys playing the most like I feel like everyone can tell just from the gameplay. We don't need any audio that you guys have no idea what you're doing in Among Us.
Imagine that we stream Among Us one day, and it's not Logan streaming his view. It's just us watching Mark do literally nothing productive with his Among Us.
Here's the thing: there has never been a game of RR Among Us that has ended because of tasks. Like Jason, every time we play, Jason goes, "Nah, get him the fuck up out the paint and just vote somebody off, no matter what." And it's every time. It's so annoying. There's no strategy. There's nothing. Mark killed me 4 games in a row, and nobody voted him.
Oh my god. Oh wait, all right. Real quick. So to continue the question, I guess I can answer it. I think for me, because like I mentioned earlier, part of the reason I got into esports is playing Smash. So my friends at parties, that's the one time that we play Smash with like items and all the other degenerate options on. That's the only time, because otherwise we're usually doing 1v1, 3 stocks, whatever. But that when we're doing parties, that's when the items come on and we just start getting belligerent.
Dude,
So
I don't
Smash
know.
is a
Nintendo, it's just like Nintendo just makes S tier party games.
Bruh, once Mario Kart was introduced into my life,
Mario
please tell me y'all know what Mario Kart is.
No.
No.
Okay, so
Sounds like-
you
sounds
play,
like
I feel like you can guess from context
bruh.
clues.
So you
but-
play Mario Kart. So we had a Wii in undergrad, obviously, and so what you do is you open your drink, and basically you have to finish your drink before you finish your race, but you cannot drink and drive. So like you have to like put your controller.
influences.
That's,
Wait, what?
you can't like have the controller in your hand while you drink your drink. So like the strategy could be take sips every now and again, like put your stuff down. Mine was start the race, take a big chug, and then basically get to the end, get towards the finish line, and then take another big chug and finish, and then win the race. And then if you came in last place for us, you had to shotgun.
Solid.
Mark also wants to know if Zay's power is still out.
Yeah, too soon. Bro.
New strat.
Oh,
just
because my lights are off.
Yeah, bro.
My lights
just
like don't work.
shotgun your drink in the 3 seconds you get before the race starts.
That's true.
Well, that's also one of the things is like that's a strat is finishing your drink first and then just doing the race. But it also is like you have to take the time to drink, and then depending on how far behind you get.
Yeah. Imagine
I'm
shotgunning your
telling
drink
you, my
before the
lights-
race starts. You get last and then have to shotgun another drink.
Yeah, dog. The fact that you guys don't know what Mario Kart is kind of hurts my soul. Because
No, I've
like
never-
I don't even drink beer, bro. So there's that.
you can do it with any alcohol. It doesn't matter. That's just the name of the game because it fits.
I guess.
It's literally you
You
just
know,
have to
I think-
finish your drink before you
I
finish
think
the race.
I think the last drinking game that I played was this
Candlewood.
was for someone's birthday. So I had no idea what was going on, but everyone else who lived in the house because we had someone over, and he starts playing Thunderstruck, and everyone that lived in that house knew what was going on. But I was like, I'm like clueless, and then they very quickly explained to me that it's a drinking game that you basically drink until the singer says thunder, and then when he says thunder, the next person starts drinking.
You've never played
And
Thunderstruck either? Oh, God.
You basically just drink until they say thunder, and I ended up getting the longest interval before he says it, and I ended up chugging my entire drink.
Yeah, dog, welcome to Thunderstruck. Jason said, y'all know the feds are watching, right? Absolutely.
Listen, they've been watching me since the day I was born. All right, there's no keeping here.
Amir comes out of the womb, and just like there's like an FBI agent in the hospital bed.
Bro,
But, like,
the thing
with
is, that
music
didn't even get a
tagged on.
response out of Jahi. What?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not gonna say what it is in particular that catches their eye, but I went for a study abroad trip to Italy in my junior year of high school, and we took a couple of layover flights to and from. And of the 6 airports that we went to, 5 of them I was stopped for out of the 40 odd kids in our group. Just me. I'm not saying. All I'm saying is that I'm aware that I garner some attention. All right. So yeah, no, I'm aware that they're looking at me.
I'm trying to keep composure on that one.
My lord.
Bruh. That's not where I expected this podcast to turn, but okay.
I hate to see it, truly.
My go-to party game is King's Cup all the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
King's Cup. I mean, every once in a while we'll play Smash, but like most of us are bad, so we just make the bad people play. And we play like Kirby only type of thing, you know.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dog, that's so much fun. I'm all in.
That sounds horrifying.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Nah, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's kind of what we do. But we
Oh,
like to
nah,
play. We like to play like house rules King's Cup, so like special rules.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's smart.
That's cool.
It's a lot of fun.
I think I just had a PTSD flashback.
Bruh, King's
It was-
Cup will just ruin your day sometimes.
It was
Like
a
few
It was a
characters.
throwback to when on Smash because it wasn't a party, but whenever like a new character would come out, it was basically like a party because everybody would be in the game room trying out the new character, and when the new character Byleth dropped, when you hold down her neutral special, she has she basically shoots out a laser, and so Mr. Game and Watch on there, he has a thing that doesn't only reflect projectiles, but it eats them. So he gets to fire it back out at you whenever he wants. So imagine a fully charged laser that can basically one-shot you, getting shot out at you at frame 0 instantly for double the damage. It was the worst thing in the world.
That sounds pretty funny though.
Jahi's just having a like flashbacks. Jahi's like, God, this sucks.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Bro, we've been talking for 50
My,
minutes. Shocking.
My internet's dying or something.
Yeah, we can chat.
Bro,
I'm not a big drinking game player, mostly because I don't drink.
Smart.
I am over 21. I just don't drink. That being said, though, as far as party games go, how do you guys feel about the Mario parties throughout the ages? Because I feel like this newest one is it is the most beautiful, but also least entertaining one for me.
I think they just got more tacky the more they made them. So like, I loved like the competition, like the mini games in like probably the first like 4 or 5. But then they just there's only so many party games they can make without trying to just like make it tacky as shit.
I feel like Mario Party is one of those games that like you gotta play with the right people.
That's true. I feel like the people are really entertaining.
Well, and people are just really dumb when they play Mario Party because everybody's like, "Oh, we've got like an hour. Let's play like a 20-round game of Mario Party." I'm like, "We aren't getting done in an hour." Like, I don't think y'all understand this. That's just not how this works.
Imagine trying to play Monopoly in an hour,
bro. When the power went out,
literally every game of Monopoly I've ever played has gone on for like a day.
Like, yeah, when my power went out last week, me and a bunch of friends, all we did was play Monopoly the entire time.
Bro, ew.
I mean, there's nothing else to do. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Oh, you probably had snow outside too. You probably
there was like we can't go outside.
You're in Texas experiencing an apocalypse real quick.
Our shoes, we all wear like Vans and Converse, so it's like, I mean, our socks are getting soaked the moment we walk outside. So it's like we literally just sat inside and played Monopoly the entire time.
Right. You don't have any other board games to switch it up a little bit?
We have drinking games, but I mean,
you can only do that so much.
Yeah.
Have any of y'all played Exploding Kittens?
Oh yeah.
I've never played it.
Yeah.
So when the power went out in freshman year in my college, we played Exploding Kittens, and that game is pure chaos.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't heard, it's like I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. I mean, there really just isn't one. It's sort of like Monopoly Deal, if you've ever had that card game, but with like explosions and like transforming yourself into these weird kitten amalgamations. It's good stuff.
Bro, what kind of word? You just used amalgamations in a regular sentence.
like, nah, really? What?
The nerd train doesn't stop.
Honestly, I'm not gonna cap. I've never heard the word amalgamations before.
Same.
When would I hear it in a day-to-day basis, Brian? How often do people use the word amalgamations in your life?
I don't know. I've used the word amalgamation a pretty good amount of times.
Why do you use that word that consistently?
In what context?
It's just like a good word to use.
Can you use
like,
it in a sentence? What's the origin?
What is this spelling?
Can you
I
spell
don't know. Whenever you need to describe something that's just a bunch of things thrown together, like
I call that a clusterfuck.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like, I feel like that's fair. It sends the point across a lot better than amalgamation.
Amalgamation.
I refer to it as
sometimes we're in an environment where clusterfuck just can't fly. You know?
They just call it a cluster. Bam.
That gives it. Right, listen. Let me make you smart for a second, right?
Yeah, you're smarter than me.
Bro, you don't even have to do the SATs anymore, bro. You can chill, okay?
You have to understand that change came after I'd already taken it. It's ingrained in my soul.
Bro, I took the GRE and amalgamations wasn't anywhere on that. And that's
What is that?
The GRE is like the SAT but for grad school.
Oh.
Which is terrible. I walked out with the biggest headache to learn that the program that I am in didn't need the GRE.
You hate to say it, truly.
and pissed.
That's ow.
Mainly because I also had to pay like
And you gotta
$100.
pay. Yeah, I was gonna say, and you gotta pay to take that.
Yeah, bro, you have to pay. Like I had to pay 100. Like I don't get reimbursed, obviously, because they don't care about grad students. And then like they don't care. They don't care about us.
They don't care about students in general.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, bro. Dude, trust me. Like, no offense to colleges. I love colleges, but come on. Tuition's going up. All of us are broke. It's tough out here.
I thought you didn't speak broke.
I don't, but that's why I ref is so that I don't speak broke. But like, bro, I'm still.
Is that a different form of code switching? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
there's multiple different forms of code switching. One of them is speaking ref.
One of them is speaking rev.
No,
Okay.
no. Real talk. Like, I mean, when I was an undergrad, I worked like 40 hours a week, and I still ain't got nothing. And then I had an interview for a job today, and they were like, yeah, in like 6 months you get like 2.5K per month, blah blah blah. And I was like, that's the most money I'll ever see in my life. I feel broke. This is great.
Actually, crazy.
Yeah, dog. It's just rough out here.
Dude, that's just college life in general. Like you'll just consistently feel broke.
That's the problem too with being a college student. It's like you're like, okay, cool, I got some money, and then a random college fee will just hit me.
I'm telling you, bro. Get in the stocks. It's the wave.
That is.
Were you on the GME train?
Yes, sir.
Were you in all of them? Like which ones were you in, Zay?
I was in GME, and AMC.
GME to the moon.
And actually, they just went up today, so you know.
I swear to God, Amir.
Hey,
Okay.
about to reinvest.
So
I've been on the Bitcoin train and it's being pretty
True.
nice to me.
True, Bitcoin's huge right now.
I had some stocks still put up in GME. We're just gonna ignore me dipping out for 30 seconds there.
Keep it.
I had
was
some.
about to say, don't do that.
No. It was my internet just decided that it wasn't going to anymore. But we're back. We're fine. I had some stock in GME. I just left it in there, and when it shot back up yesterday, I was like, "We're back in business, baby. Let's go."
Same. I was so happy.
Joey asked in chat, y'all in the green or the red?
Well, you know,
I'm definitely in the green.
We don't gotta talk about it.
I'm in the green currently. It's a good time. Let me just pull it up quick.
No, I invested into this like a Chinese Tesla company. It's called Neo, and they're down like 40% today. So, and I have 100 shares. So,
You just said test out the stock market, bruh. You are not giving me good selling points.
You know, hey, you have your red days, you got your green days. You know.
Yeah, do
I've
the green days
is,
outweigh the red days right now?
No, actually.
There is no red days in the world of Bitcoin.
Sometimes Bitcoin's really inconsistent. I used to invest in Bitcoin a lot as well.
Dude, I don't know. I invested at the right time. I invested at like 39,000, and now it's like averaging around 49 to 51,000. So I'm in like a good spot. And then it's gonna peak again. It's gonna hit like 100,000. I'm gonna be feeling good.
I invested in Bitcoin when it was at 18, and then I sold because it dropped and I got scared.
Yeah, no. All right.
That's when I first got into trading.
So like 2 years ago I got into Bitcoin, and back when it was around like 5,000, like 5,000. And I invested a bit, pulled some money out, then Rona hit and it dropped to 3,000, and I didn't know. And this was after I pulled money out, and I was like, it's cool, but like I didn't invest when it was that low. And if I had invested the money that I invested now, dude, I would be absolute balling.
I feel that.
Bruh,
the depression of missing out.
Yeah. I've had it too many times.
I don't have like the patience to do stocks. Like you either like if you're not patient, you have to day trade, and then if you aren't, and like I don't want to day trade because then I have to pay attention, and I don't have the attention span for it. It's bad.
Yeah, no, I've realized the thing you do with Bitcoin is you just chuck a large amount of money in and then just wait a long time.
Isn't that how like stocks work in general, though?
Yeah, but Bitcoin even more so.
Like I feel like that's just how everything I've ever heard about stocks is, I'll just throw like $1 million into this, and then hopefully it turns up one day. Like,
for real.
I can't be doing that. It's called
There was that guy that invested so much in the GameStop, and he made like
he
crazy
put like
amount of money.
500,000 in, or I think he put like 50K in, and he walked out with like multiple millions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby, my boy, deep fucking value.
To the moon, baby.
To the moon.
Yeah, 500K
50K
into
into
10 mil.
10 million.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, real question. What would you do if you had $10 million right now? Because nobody could tell me nothing. I don't know what I would do right now. Like,
Dude,
what's the
all
first?
right, all
What's the
right,
first
all
thing
right.
you're
Let me
buying?
just-
What is the first thing
let me
you're
just-
buying? Once
Let
it
me
hits
just
your
do the math on this quick, right?
My own
Stock.
place. It's not gonna be some place that's
You take
huge.
10.
Hold up, everybody, shut up. We'll start with Jahi. What's the first thing you're buying?
My own place.
Okay. So you go in like a big house? You go in like small house? You go in an apartment? Like, what you got? You go in Texas where you can get like a multi-million-dollar mansion for like 500K?
Do I really want to go to Texas though? Texas is clearly underprepared. I don't know if I want to go to Texas.
True.
They're not prepared for the changing of the climate that is upon us. I'll probably just get a decent house to be to myself. Right now, to be honest, I live with just my brother, so it's not that bad in my living situation right now. But I don't want to be under the quote unquote rules of my parents anymore anyway. So I'd just rather get my own place.
That's valid. It's very valid. Amir, what you doing? What you buying right now?
My freedom from student loan debt, and then following that,
Smart.
because I don't
smart.
me and debt, we don't work well together. So get rid of that student loan debt. Then after that, probably a house or more likely an apartment, because I want to keep living in New York City, and I'm not trying to buy like a multi-million-dollar house that's barely better than like a room that I could get somewhere else in.
But say,
like,
to be
in,
fair,
like,
if you
Texas
live in
or
New York
something.
City, that's like half your 10 mil right there for one apartment. So
Yeah, literally true.
it's like that's just wild.
Yeah, I've been looking at moving to New York actually, and the prices kind of hurt.
Bro, you
A lot.
couldn't go outside like this week because you didn't have the shoes for it. You go to New
But
York?
that's different. That's different because I'd be prepared in New York.
That's what they all
He'll
say.
give a pair of Timbs in New York.
All right, Zay, what you buying? What's the first thing you're copping?
Stock in GameStop, dude.
No, like real talk, like legitimately, what you buying?
Realistically, I don't know. Probably like, I don't know. I've always wanted to live in like a penthouse, so probably somewhere in a penthouse in like Chicago, New York, one of those, and then kind of just like do my own thing. Cause like maybe start a company.
Ooh, okay.
Something like
Oh
that.
yeah, Joey does go to NYIT, huh?
Yeah, Joey. All right, so you gonna start a company? I respect that. Brian, what are you buying?
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
that's what-
So first off, million of it. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to drop a little
You
bit.
get one purchase right now, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. Bitcoin. Dude, I'll basically like quadruple it.
We're talking about tangible assets right now. If you have to buy a tangible asset.
A tangible asset.
My man's
Alright,
going for the big bucks. Let him live.
Logan's just jealous because he doesn't do stocks.
Facts.
Here's
Straight
the thing,
facts.
nobody in chat cares, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin. Like that's not interesting.
That is
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but then I'll turn it into 20 million.
You have
And then
$10
it'll
million.
go-
You could put however much you
Alright,
want into Bitcoin, but tell me a tangible asset that you would buy, bruh.
The problem here is that
All right. So basically, because that's like $13,000 a month for the next 60 years, right? So I'm basically first things first, I'm dropping out of college, like paying off all my student loans, and then I'm gonna retire at the age of like 21. It's gonna be a good time, and I'm just gonna go somewhere like Los Angeles and just live there.
Right.
Man, all you
do
have to do is
nothing.
pick one object
Just
to
do
buy.
nothing my whole life.
Yeah,
It'll
bro.
be
I asked
great.
you the most simple question. What are you buying? You got.
Dude,
You want-
that's what I would do.
I am buying two things, and I know exactly what I'm getting. I'm getting a beach house in Southern California, and I'm getting a pair of
So you can go visit Jason?
No, because Jason's gonna be chilling. Jason can come visit me because I have the beach house, and I'm gonna buy a pair of off-white Air Force Ones Tar Heel Blues. It's exactly what I'm buying right now.
I thought you were about to say the Back to the Future shoes for a minute.
No, I don't like those. They look ugly. But the off-white like Tar Heel Blues, so clean. Jason moves to the beach in 2 weeks, so you know.
The beach
I can
house
respect that.
could be ready.
No, actually though, I'd probably buy like an LCS team or something like that. To be honest, like a League of Legends pro team.
Joey, why would I buy a sports car? I'm not trying to crash it. I'm not a good driver.
Nah, no cap. I just got my license. What, like 3 months ago, bro? No. What?
No cap. At some point, I'll get a Tesla. I have at that point.
I want a Tesla.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely copping a Tesla at some point. I'm either copping a Tesla or a McLaren. Like, there's no like in between on that.
I think for me, because I just got the car that I have, I'm not already looking at like, oh, I want a better car.
I mean,
wait, what kind of car do you have?
I got a Kia Forte.
Bad.
Cute. A custom wrapped McLaren. Bro, I got my Ford Fusion Hybrid. That thing gets me a little bit. That thing gets me places.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, bro. It gets me from A to B. I haven't crashed it yet, which is a good thing.
That part.
No, actually, I'm either getting a Tesla, a McLaren, or I just, for some reason, really want a Rolls Royce.
A Rolls Royce.
Those are solid.
Because I would
literally...
Like, what's someone gonna say to you when you pull up in a Rolls Royce? Like, they could, if I have the Rolls Royce that opens up with the suicide doors, and then pops up with the umbrella in the doorway, you couldn't tell me nothing if I pulled up with that. Buy a 3080. I'm getting a 3090, Jackson. Be better.
Yeah, you're thinking a little too small.
Dog,
We're trying to play Minecraft at 8K.
I was about to say, I'm not trying. I could get the top. I could probably get one of the highest end PC builds for like 10K. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I could get a custom Linus Tech Tips built PC for whatever I want.
Exactly. Just say you're the guy who made it big in GME, and he'll collaborate with you. You don't even have to pay for it. You just paid an exposure.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rich people don't really have to pay for a whole lot of things. Like, that's just kind of
have to be like.
Wait, what do you mean?
Have you not seen like the amount of like celebrities, obviously, because they have celebrity status, and like famous people because they have famous people status, get so much free stuff because it's free publicity for companies. So realistically, rich people get a lot of free shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
one thing I've seen is that rich people literally can be like get paid to just exist or say like a sentence.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, bro.
There's a lot of expenses that they pay for that we wouldn't though. Or I guess absolutely. That we would if we had the money. We would. Like,
absolutely.
Like, I don't need a personal chef, but like, you know,
I would have a personal chef every day.
Yeah, like I'm saying, if I had the money, then yeah, 100%.
Bro, I would have a personal barber ready to go.
That part.
Yeah, like
no, I wouldn't go for the personal chef. I like cooking my meals. Feels nice.
Mm-mm.
But like, think about just
I like cooking,
you could have a professional chef teach you how to cook.
That'd be cool too, but that's what the
bro. If I can have Bobby Flay in my kitchen, I will pay $1 million a year for that.
Lots of broke talk in the chat. Hello.
I'd buy Gordon Ramsay. I don't want Gordon Ramsay in my house. Absolutely not. I don't. We talk about people waking up and choosing violence. Gordon Ramsay comes in, just is going to be the meanest.
All right, so you know what's funny about it? Because I was thinking about it the other day, and I actually ended up seeing a tweet not too long after that. Shout out to your phones listening to you. I saw a tweet that said Gordon Ramsay gotta know how to whip ass the way he be talking to people, and I had to Google it. I was like, huh. I wonder. This man is a black belt in karate. No wonder he be talking like that to people.
Bruh, hell no. No wonder he could be calling people idiot sandwiches on national television.
That's why he be talking reckless to people that is a black belt in karate.
All right, y'all. So as much as I would love these conversations to continue, we have been live for an hour and 10 minutes. So
where the time goes.
Yeah, bro. So pretty much we're going to end the Intern podcast in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to just throw on the intermission screen and everybody's going to chill. And we're going to hop over to the Minecraft server and start the Minecraft Purge for RR After Dark. So if anybody wants to hop in. But real talk, I want to say shout out to Jahi, Amir, Brian, and Zay for honestly helping me start this up. This was a vision where Jason was like, "Hey, just take over RR After Dark and just don't fuck it
Dude,
up."
I think this went out pretty well.
I mean, like
Not
I said,
bad.
we did this without a script, and we lasted an hour and 10 minutes, and we could have gone longer. But real talk,
Very true.
ideally, we're gonna try to do this intern cast at least once a week. If we can do it every other week, maybe we'll figure it out. We'll get out an actual schedule, and then we're also gonna be uploading this to our YouTube. So make sure you go check that out. Recreation Readiness on YouTube. But also check us out on Twitter and Instagram at Rec Readiness. Sub with Amazon Prime Gaming. If you guys sub, that means the company makes more money, and that means we can keep doing more fun things. Also check us out tomorrow, where Amir, Zay, Joey, and Jahi will be doing our collegiate Smash circuit, working with Greg Adler from UTD and a couple other big schools. It's a league of 38 different teams, so really excited about that. And then on Saturday, we have our Valorant tournament that'll kick off at 3 p.m. Deadline is noon. So
prize pool.
$300 prize pool. First place team takes away $150, and it's free to play in. So everybody come sign up. You can catch that on SmashGG/Recreation Readiness or Rec Readiness, I think it is. If you go to our website, recreationreadiness.org, you can get more info there too. So shout out everybody. We're gonna dip. See y'all.
Peace.
Have a good night.